The DUP councillor Ruth Patterson has been charged with sending a grossly offensive message when she replied to a fake news report on Facebook concerning next weekend's Republican parade in Castledoug. The DUP has criticised the police for the way in which they arrested Mrs Patterson. Peter Gardwell reports.
Released after over 12 hours in police custody, the Belfast DUP councillor Ruth Patterson is greeted by supporters at around 10 last night.
Ruth, how are you feeling?
Don't talk! Mrs Patterson was arrested by officers from the police's public order inquiry team yesterday morning. The South Belfast councillor and former deputy Lord Mayor of the city became embroiled in a row over a Republican parade in Castledoug. She posted comments on Facebook appearing to support a fake news report of an imagined loyalist massacre at the event. Senior members of Sinn Féin were named in the fake news report as having been murdered. After making the comments, Mrs Patterson said she unreservedly apologised and described her remarks as a lapse of judgment. The DUP have described her comments as stupid and obnoxious and said it would be conducting its own internal investigation. However, yesterday the party added criticism to the police's handling of the affair, saying the DUP failed to understand why the police chose to conduct a sensationalist arrest for what they've described as an error in judgment. They said Mrs Patterson would have agreed to voluntarily attend a police interview and pointed to what they believe is a contrast in how Sinn Féin's Jerry Kelly had been dealt with by police for this incident following the Tour of the North. Mr Kelly has been interviewed but not arrested by police. Sinn Féin say they find the DUP criticism ironic, coming from a party which says it is of law and order. For the fourth weekend in a row, Orangemen have attempted to march a few hundred yards further up this road towards the Ardown shops, but they've been stopped from doing that. It's clear from people I've been speaking to here that there's a lot of support within the Loyalist community for Ruth Patterson's position, in contrast perhaps to the criticism she's received from nationalist politicians. Ruth Patterson will face magistrates on the 22nd of August. Peter Cardwell, UTV Live, North Belfast.